problem that we as parents face today is that we want our children to achieve the best. And so we see it as our role to constantly guide and correct and teach our children and our every interaction with the child. Instead of really listening to what the child is telling us, we are more concerned with telling the child what he should do and what he shouldn't do. Take for example a child who comes home from school and says, "Oh, my teacher scolded me today." Our immediate reaction would be, "Oh, you must have done something wrong. You should realize what your mistake is." Or a child who comes home and says, "Oh, I'm so upset, we lost the match today." Very often we'd say, "You need to learn to be a sport. Everybody can't win." So with these messages, the child ends up feeling, what's the use of talking to you when you don't really understand how I feel? And as they get older, they stop sharing things with us, and then they reach the teen years where there's a big communication gap between the parent and child. So what we at Parenting Matters have been doing is working with parents to bridge this gap through a skill called active listening. Active listening was pioneered by Thomas Gordon, and what he says is that when children come to us to share something, what we need to do is just really be in that moment, listen to the child, support them, and trust that the child will work it out for themselves. We have found that parents come back finding amazing results when they use active listening. And they share about how the child is so confident, has a huge sense of self-esteem, and feels very comfortable in the idea that they can work out their own solutions to whatever problems they face. Our fear is that if we just accept children as they are, they will just remain there and they will not progress. But this is not true. What really happens when we accept our children and show this acceptance by listening to them instead of always advising them, the acceptance makes them feel liberated, and from there they take on challenges and want to grow and develop.